Are you blind?
Welcome back to Native Son, dear listener. You know, it's been 4 weeks since the Reds' tanks rolled through Prague. Soviet so-called Union has continued to Czechoslovakia are pushing back against their invaders without using an ounce of force. No guns, no violence, they're just outsmarting the Reds and letting them chase their own tails. How can you look at this revolution and not want to do something? How can you see this revolution and think that the Trotskyists and the Leninists are nothing more than schoolyard bullies, the kind you could topple over if you put your mind to it? How can the Johnson administration not see this? Now, I've been hearing folks worry that, we don't want another Vietnam. What I hear, and what the Reds hear when we send a strongly worded message about their invasion of another country, is that we just don't want to fight. Now, dear listener, I want you to consider the kind of country we're sliding into, what kind of values we're showing the rest of the world. Imagine opening up a paper in London or in Paris and seeing that your friends in the United States wouldn't be sending armed forces to aid the Czechs, but in the last decade alone, the same country hasn't been shy about sicking the National Guard against its own people over in Little Rock. None of us have forgotten that, have we? Now, this isn't a dig at the boys serving in the guard, no. But you see my point. Instead of preserving liberty abroad, the Johnson administration would make us a nation that suppresses liberty at home. Even New Bordeaux can't escape the overreach of the Johnson government. The Attorney General has essentially told the state of Louisiana that it must pursue charges against Hollis Dupree, a man accused of the crime of defending his own home. President Johnson and his people seem more concerned about satisfying interest groups than they are making the world safe from the spread of communism. They seem to lack the courage, yes, I said it, courage, to tell Brezhnev and his thugs to go right back home to Russia. Hanover, Prague, New Bordeaux, they all say something about this country of ours and our willingness to defend liberty at home and abroad. It's about our priorities. Until next time, this is Remy Duval.
200 off-duty New York police officers clad in civvies and wielding blackjacks assaulted members of the Black Panther Party in the corridor of a Brooklyn criminal courts building today. The off-duty officers are part of an informal organization known as